What's goody, YouTube, IG? It's your boy Young. You know it's YS Visuals. We back out here with another hitter, you know what I'm saying? Zap Moto, you know what I'm saying? It's a nice little app that I've been experimenting with, I've been playing around with. They're doing like a real hiring process, like 1099 work, just a quick little gig, kind of flexible if it's in your city or not. It is in the city of Jacksonville, Florida. So I'm super excited. Once I had got presented the opportunity to go ahead and work for Zap Moto, I was like, hey, working for a dealership where I can just go ahead and just move cars around and get paid for it sounds like an awesome opportunity. So went through the hiring process and everything was pretty smooth. Wasn't really a whole lot of training like online. The training was kind of like in person. So yeah, I'm gonna just show you guys pretty much my experience, share my story with you on how it's been with Zapmoto and pretty much how the app works and what you should expect. On that Zap Moto, you hear me? That's one of them things that you do. You be on all the latest and newest cars. I ain't never even been in one of these things before. So that's pretty dope, you know what I'm saying? I like this Ford Bronco. Yeah, this what I'm gonna like about this though. Just getting to drive all kind of different cars. All right, so basically this is the app Zapmoto. Basically on the app you're gonna have the home screen. So you go to the home screen and it's gonna open up like this. It's gonna present your name, and if there's any opportunities, they're gonna be right here. Or if you have anything scheduled, it's gonna be right here as well. It'll be a pickup or it'll be a return. Basically, the difference is when you're doing a pickup, you're actually driving your personal vehicle to the dealership and you may be meeting with your chase driver. If there's no chase driver available, then once you arrive to the dealership, you just reach out to your manager and you just let them know, hey, look, I'm here to do my first pickup at such and such address. I need a lift to lift me from the dealership to the customer's address. You know what I'm saying? Like, because remember, when you're doing a pickup, you're taking your personal vehicle and you're driving to that dealership. When you drive to that dealership, you stay put. And if a chase driver is there with you, depending on what roles that you playing. For example, I'm the one that accepted the offer, so I'm going to be the driver, and the chase driver will be assigned to you by your regional manager, your area manager, whoever your manager is. Or if your manager informs you that there won't be any chase driver, then they'll order a lift to take you from the dealership to the customer's house. That's a pickup. So once you go to the customer house, you just read the notes. Sometimes they have notes like don't ring, don't knock, or just give me a call. So you just go ahead and get a customer call and let them know that you're outside. Just friendly introduce yourself like, hey, I'm Steven from Zap Moto, Ford dealership, Auto Nation. We're here to go ahead and service your vehicle that you put in a request on, because that's basically what this is. This is a valet service for a car dealership, specifically Ford. This one right here. I guess they're going to expand to other car dealerships, but right now they're just doing Ford. So basically, once you arrive to the customer's address and you let them know who you are, who you work for, and what it is that you're accomplishing, then you're going to take simple photos of the vehicle as shown in the picture. And then once you take photos of the vehicle, then you're going to go ahead and get the information like the mileage and the fuel, things of that degree. So once you get all of that, decisive information, then you just get the keys from the customer and then you take off in the car. You drive that car back to the dealership. You drive that car back to the dealership. And when you drive the car back to the dealership, then you go to the service area. You go ahead and let them know who you are. You give them the keys. You go ahead and take your last final photos. You get the VIN, you get the fuel, all that good information. Once you got all that information, then you go ahead and you just press complete. Once you press complete, you're paid right away. You're paid right away in the earnest tab. So we'll go there and we'll take a look. So boom. So this is where you can kind of keep track of all of your different payouts, thanks to that degree. This week I made $163. My daily total was $101. And for this month, I made $163. So that's pretty cool, that is showing you those type of stats. It shows you your daily trip goal is 13. You want to try to do at least 13 a day. So that's volume. So that was very interesting for me. When I took a look at it, I was like, okay, well, If that's the goal, then that means they're pushing out orders. They're busy. I mean, they push, these customers, they need these cars serviced, and it's guaranteed work. So that piqued my interest. Also, trips completed. It'll show you, your history on how many trips that you completed. Like I said, this is kind of brand new to me. So, yeah, I'm a newbie on the block. So don't judge me. But I started this on Thursday. My first one was about $14.85. The second one was $12.75. The other one was $8.85. $14.48, 88 cents, $10.32. So you're probably looking like, yeah, that's probably like some of those same little orders that be coming in on some of your popular ones like DoorDash, Instacart, things to that degree, which is true. All this is true. But it's consistency, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is what we preach on this channel, and this is what we teach on this channel is consistency. The more consistent that we are with our orders, the more time efficient we are, the more money we make. So I'm very impressed that I was able to pull this number off as a rookie. No experience, never done this before, never done nothing like this in my life, but I'm enjoying it. So say for example, I wanted to see how I wanted to cash out. I would go ahead, I would hit the dollar sign. Once I've hit the dollar sign, I can go ahead and cash out ACH. That's about 4 days to my bank account. I could do same day, but they do a $3 fee. And if it's executed before 3 p.m. Central Time, otherwise it'd be executed the first thing the next business day. So that's another option. Or you can do instant, if you're really not tripping and you want to just go ahead and pay the $4 fee, you just go ahead and add your bank account information. But my bank account information is already attached. So if you wanted to change it, then you could just go ahead and do that, press remove bank. And then you just press this button right here to go ahead and withdraw your funds. So that's basically how you get to the money part, like, getting the money in your pocket right away, which is, like I said, extremely cool. Like, I'm loving everything I'm seeing. It looks like there's available pickup on Monday. And basically, with the pickup, it's like I explained earlier, you just drive your personal vehicle to the dealership. Once you drive your personal vehicle to the dealership, if you have a chase driver, then the manager going to introduce you to them. The managers, they are very communicative, so you don't have to worry about, who I'm going to talk to and all this other stuff. They're going to make sure they introduce themselves to you, and then you know exactly who they are, and they're here to help you. So basically, with this, if I was available, I could take advantage of this. Earlier, they had a lot of different ones up. Just to give you guys an example, it kind of looked like this. And they had a lot of different opportunities out there. A lot of them, that I could have just go ahead and schedule myself for. But, I got other things I do, busy guy. Just kind of trying this app out, trying to see like how it works and things to that degree. Like I said, I'm very satisfied. And like I said, that's just the home tab. The opportunities is basically you get to a dealership and you want to just check in because there's nothing on the board that's kind of popping up. So you just go ahead and check in, and you might get lucky. One may come through where a customer need their car returned. Basically, the difference with the return versus the pickup is with the return is the car has already been serviced, it's at the dealership, and all you got to do is just get in the car, bring it to the customer house. Once you bring it to the customer house, drop it off. And if you have a chase driver, then that's when your chase driver will take you from that customer's house back to the dealership. But like I said, in the event that the chase driver is not available, then that's when your manager just go ahead and schedule you a lift. And it'll be through Zap Moto because the lift, as long as you have a lift account registered under your phone number, then all the information is just transferred over. And it's, one of those nice little vibes. You just getting the Uber, you're getting the lift, you're just riding back, right to the dealership, right to getting paid. Because as soon as you press complete, you're getting paid out right away. So all of those are pretty cool, when it comes to that. And then your profile is just your profile tab. Pretty much you upload photo of yourself and you're putting your phone number, your, email address, things to that degree. And then once you got all that information in there, you're pretty much all set. That is just a quick overview of the Zap Moto app. From personal experience, I'm pretty excited, looking forward to trying new things with this company, looking forward to working with them long term, seeing if this could create, some good income for me. I'm looking for about $400 to $500 a week. It seems very achievable. with a lot of hard work, a lot of dedication. So you just got to stick at things and be consistent, and things work out for you. But not gonna ramble on too much about it. This just was a quick little overview about what Zapmoto is. So if you guys are interested, you can just leave a comment. You can reach out to me on IG, Facebook. I seen the link, and then basically Zapmoto also has a referral program. So for everyone that you refer to the program, when they complete their first 50 trips, then you get a $50 bonus. So that's pretty cool. I mean, because it's just one of those things where it's one of those residual things where you don't really think about it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm presenting the opportunity. I'm the example of the opportunity. I share the opportunity with you. And if you choose to do what you want to do with it, so if you choose to do 50 rides, then I'll be compensated, by the company. And all I'm gonna do is just spread this by word of mouth. The link is right in the description, so you just go ahead and just sign up if the Zapmo is available in your city, and you just go from there. And like I say, that's the wave that we're creating here. That's what we're trying to generate on this channel: generational wealth, residual income, just foundational money, just money that, hey, look, it's there, it's available. I don't really need it like that. I ain't really struggling because we ain't going through that on this channel. We going nowhere but up. And I'm so happy and I'm so proud of you guys. So until next time, just holler at your boy. You know I'm always coming with that high content. Y'all stay touched. Y'all stay in tune. I love y'all. Peace out.